All right, everybody, it's time for the End of Chaser Spirits and Beer Pairing Show. It is Wednesday, August the 27th, 2025. Jersey Johnny coming at you. And with me, as always, and going forward, is Mr. Beer Whisperer. Beer
Hey,
and
how are
Whiskey
you?
Whisperer. There you go. So,
Yeah.
how are you on this fine evening, Tom?
Oh man, I'm good. I actually had my first appointment with a personal trainer today.
Did you? Did you?
Yeah,
How'd that go?
so went really well, but I figured I wouldn't be sore till morning, but I'm starting to feel it already.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, it'll climb till you go to sleep, and then when you wake up, it'll keep climbing.
That's right. So I've got something set up with this guy who's a regular where I work, so I'm going to start seeing him once a week every Wednesday because I'm typically off Wednesday. So see if I can shape some of this up.
There you go. That works.
All right, what we got, Johnny?
All right, so we'll talk. We're gonna get into what we're gonna talk about tonight, or we're just gonna get into talking about it tonight after we do our after we pour our spirits and beer, if you will, as we just talked about off camera before the show. Yeah, I figured kick it back to the roots. I think the first show we did this, so that's why I was thinking this would be apropos for tonight.
Yes.
What you call it, just a base spirit, one of your favorite, whether it's bourbon, rye, whatever. Neat, straight on the rocks, whatever, and then a beer that pairs with it. So if you want to have at it first, if you want me to go, whatever you want to do, you tell.
Well, I'll show you my whiskey and then pour it. I grabbed 3 products from vacation from last week. One from Rogers, Arkansas, one from Hot Springs, Arkansas, and one from Little Rock. And I couldn't narrow it down to one thing I wanted, so I just did something with all 3 of them. But this one I wanted to have just neat with you. It's from Fox Trail out of Rogers. It's Arkansas straight bourbon whiskey. Small batch made in the Ozarks at 103 proof. And I'm going to
103.
pair it with a Czech dark lager from Treehouse.
Nice, very nice.
Set
Very
that
nice.
down and pour that whiskey. And you can go ahead and talk about yours, Johnny.
All right. I figured I'd kick it back and do my favorite go to rye, Little on the Rocks, and that would be Michter's Straight Rye right there. Little Michter's Straight Rye action. I love this rye. It's so good. If you haven't had it, I highly recommend it. Yeah, do a little Michter's Rye, and the bourbon's fantastic too. I actually have, if you look right here, is the Michter's bourbon. All right here.
Oh, nice.
And over here is actually the Michter's barrel proof rye. I'm a man of one set, and I have a lot of bourbons over there, but seriously, they're fantastic. And the 10-year rye, it's while a little bit on the pricey side, is ridiculously good. And I'm pairing that with a local beer here in Jersey, down the shore in Brick Township, New Jersey. Icarus Brewing. It's called Gone Surfing. All right, and it is a West Coast style rye lager. So we're gonna pour that in the glass, and that's gonna be my pairing to this straight rye.
Nice, very nice.
So, all right, talk about your show us the did you show your Czech dark yet?
No, I'm getting ready to pop it here. I thought I grabbed my glass, but I didn't. So I got my production manager to rinse my glass out real quick and bring it back to me. She says she's grossly underpaid.
You know what? She may be, but so are we, aren't we? Tell her you'll give her twice what you get paid for the show.
That's right. So this one is called Nomad Sugar Maple, 4.6% Czech dark, brewed by Treehouse Brewing. I'll show you the can and the label, the back.
Nomad Sugar Maple. I gotta get some of that. I've had Nomad a bunch. I was at Treehouse about a week and a half ago, and maybe 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago.
Oh god!
And it is. I have probably about 2 or 3 cans of Nomad.
Oh really?
Right now, I brought some back, but I've never had the Nomad Sugar Maple. And I would like to know where you got that because I would like to.
So I've got a friend who has a very interesting business.
That a
She
guy?
transports pets from various parts of the country. So she'll pick them up one part of the country and then deliver them to another part. But this is why she was there. She delivered pets in that area. Let me grab my whiskey. But she always brings beer back.
Mm. So good. So she brought up. There you go. And I'll chase it with the rye lager. First, I'm drinking it too.
So I have an IPA I was going to drink, but I have that paired with something else. But I wanted to start with the neat bourbon, so I thought the Czech Dark would go better than an IPA.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. And this is, my God.
Oh gosh, I love this style. I wish more people would get back to just brewing beer instead of everything having some kind of funky flavor to it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. As you sip on a sugar maple Czech dark lager.
Well, I mean,
yeah, but hey, maple's one of my favorite. Is my single favorite adjunct used in beer. Used right too. I don't want something that's just like a glass of maple syrup, right?
Yeah.
It's got to be done right. But it's definitely my single favorite adjunct.
I just think no matter what adjunct you're using, it needs to be there to lift the beer up, not to cover the beer up.
100%. 100%. I'd like to give a shout out. This right now. Hold on a second. We got a comment here. I just want to look at who it might be from. Oh, look, it's Doug Smith. Doug Smith says, and we are live. Yes, we are. And he said, oh, you are going to be stiff tomorrow, Tom. You will need a stiff drink tonight. All right, yeah.
You're not kidding. So, yeah, it's kind of the reason I went the direction I did with the 3 choices because, okay, it's still early in the evening and I do work tomorrow. I don't usually drink on work nights, but I don't go in early. I don't have to be at work till 3, so I can still, rest.
Rest a little, yeah. So I just want to give a shout out. This can was brought back for me by well, you know who you are, Mr. Tom Marseglia. He works with me. Great.
Oh wow,
great
okay.
beer, great beer. Thank you very much. He said he was at the brewery and he had one, and then he had another, and then he liked it so much he went and had yet another, and he said, yeah, John will like this. So he grabbed the can for me. Apparently they do singles. I was actually, you know what? At first when he told me, I was like, they do singles, and I realized, yeah, they do. They do have single cans. So, but thank you, Tom, for bringing this back. This is fantastic.
It's very nice.
So good. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna have to get down there and get some more of that myself. And since it's 12-ounce cans, I'm pretty sure Icarus sells them in 6-packs. So I'll have to get a 6-pack, keep 4, and give Tom 2. So there you go. But don't quote me on that. It depends on if I have time to get down there before they sell out of it. So there you go.
So I want to show you the mash bill on this. It's 70% corn, but it's 15% rye and 15% malted barley. And you know as well as I do, 15% is a lot of malted barley. Yes. Most commercial breweries only use 5 to 6, 10 at the most, but 15 is nice. I didn't get a chance to get to the distillery, but I did find this at a liquor store on the way home. And I got to tell you, I got to find a way to get to that distillery because they're only about 2 hours from where I live because this product is just incredible.
Yeah, that's not. I mean, yeah, that's a day trip though. You can take a ride down there, you can do a couple things in the area, and then come back.
That's basically what we're planning because there's one store, they have a Goodwill outlet store that my wife likes to shop at, and she can be there for a day, right?
There you go. Yeah, drop her off over to the distillery. Right?
No, she's gonna drop me off. Yeah, she could be there 5 to 8 hours.
Better idea.
Yeah, so she'll drop me. What I'll do is there's a few breweries not too far apart from each other, so you drop me off one place, and I can take short Uber trips to the other 3.
There you go.
But where the Foxtail Distillery is, there's a brewery right next to it, so I could do brewery and I could kill 2 birds with one stone. One drop off, and that could be 3-4 hours right there.
Right, absolutely. I just had the same thing up when we were on the Portland, Maine, and Boston trip. When we got to Boston, not too far from the hotel we were at, we went up to Everett, and one of my favorite breweries in Massachusetts is Night Shift, and they're right in Everett. And right around the corner from them is Short Path Distillery, and they make fantastic liquid there too. So that's always a fun time when we get up there. We hit both of them, obviously. Just have the Uber drop us off at Night Shift. We walk over to Short Path, and then we take the Uber back from there. So, Always fun. You mentioned that one of the other things you had taken out in prep to see if you were going to have it was one from Little Rock.
Yes.
Was that be Rocktown?
Yeah, so Rocktown. So I've got a here, let me show you the bottle. I'll show you the cocktail here in a bit, but it's a Rocktown single barrel cask Arkansas bourbon. It's at 120. I don't know if this one gives me the exact mash. I think it was 80. This one was I think it was 80% corn, 10% rye, 10% malted barley, or something real close to that.
Hmm. That's cool.
But I bought several products from them. I bought another product that I thought about having, but I didn't want to use in the particular cocktail I'm making. But it's called Golden Promise.
Okay.
So it uses the Golden Promise malt. And boy, man, that whiskey is just insane.
That's fantastic. Yeah, I've had Rocktown. Well, I have a shocker. I have a cap from Rocktown, right? I have
You
a
got a
shirt.
cap from everywhere, don't
I have
you?
a cap from Rocktown and a T-shirt too. But
What'd you think of the distillery when you were out there?
I didn't go. It actually was here. We one of the liquor shows in Atlantic City
Mm-hmm.
a couple of years ago. I was at.
Oh, okay.
And they were there. I think that at least they were in Jersey. I'm assuming they weren't going to be at a liquor show if they weren't available, right? So because the liquor show is run by one of the liquor distributors, the larger liquor distributors in the state. So they were at least at that time available in Jersey. I haven't checked to see, so I'm gonna have to look into that because I'll be honest with you, the couple of the bourbons that I had, and I had something else too. I had a few things. I got it written down. Were fantastic. They were really good.
Well, what's funny about what you just said is Little Rock's only 4 hours from where I live here in Springfield, and their products are not available in Springfield.
It's crazy, right?
Isn't that weird how distribution works?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that is crazy. I mean, for the longest time, I mean, take Yingling for example. Yingling wasn't available in New Jersey for quite some time, and whatchamacallit, they I'm going back years, right? Yingling's been available in Jersey for many, many years now, but way back when they weren't available in Jersey, and they're right over the border in Pennsylvania, you know.
Wow, that's crazy.
And they were distributed to other states, but not in Jersey. So weird.
Wow.
We got a comment here from T Sig. Hey, Thomas, glad you liked the beer. Started from the beginning since I missed some. LOL.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
There you go. So yeah, where's whatchamacallit? Is that the person that brings back the animals?
I honestly don't know. I might have it wrong now. I was thinking it came from someone, but because I know she went out that way, but the name there isn't familiar, so I may have mentioned it wrong.
Gotcha. T Sig, let us know your name so Tom can remember where he got the beer from.
I don't want to. I may be giving the wrong person credit for the beer.
There you go. Whatchamacallit? Well, he's glad you like the beer, or they're glad you like the beer. I'm not sure who it is. So, but in any event, let us know. T Sig, and there you go. We got a comment from Doug Smith. He said, "Interesting. Never thought Little Rock had such a good beer and whiskey scene. Who's the famous beer guy out there? He's a local legend."
Well, the guy, I don't know who you're talking about per se, Douglas, but I went out there to hang out with an old friend who is kind of a local fixture on the Little Rock beer scene, who went by John the Beer Snob. And I first met him back in 2014. He wrote a well-known column out there, and he wrote a well-known column out there. I was reading the comment that came in. I got sidetracked.
I'm gonna throw it up in a minute, but go ahead, finish your.
He wrote a well-known column out there. Again, his name is John Wells, but he goes by John the Beer Snob. But he knows everybody out there. So, you know him, okay? So the plan was that we were just going to meet for a beer, right? We were going to meet somewhere Friday and have a beer.
Him. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So we met at Rocktown. He found me at Rocktown when we first got to town, and then my wife went and did some shopping. Him and I went to a place called Moody Brews. So it's a relatively new brewery, but it's owned by the other friend I went out there to see, Josiah Moody. So yes,
Do they
well,
have Moody Blues playing in the background?
no, but he should have. But his name is Josiah Moody.
Okay.
That's why it's Moody Brews. And I got to tell you, man, the beer he's doing out there is some of the best I've ever had in my life. He had a watermelon ginger double IPA. Now, you know me,
Wow.
I'm not a big adjunct fan, but
No.
that beer was insane. And he did another one that used a soft blanc grapes. It was at 9.5%, and that beer drank like a summer beer. It was so good.
Mm.
But I don't mean to steal the spotlight here, but to finish the story, John and I were just supposed to have a couple beers there, and go our separate ways. But then we ended up hanging out all day Saturday together. We went to some breweries, a couple bars, back to Rocktown. I mean, we just spent the whole day drinking and brewery hopping. So it was a lot of fun.
Nice, very nice. I'll catch up on that for a second. Now let's go back to this first comment from T Sig. Now it makes sense, right? Hey, it's Thomas, not hey there, Tom, meaning he's talking to you, Tom.
Hey, it's Thomas.
Because it's Tom. It's Tom.
I'm following you. Sorry, I apologize, Tom.
So,
I didn't realize I couldn't remember where the beer came from, and I was thinking it came from somewhere else. My bad. But my only excuse is I think I got this one. You guys gave this one to me around my birthday, and I didn't know really where any of them came from.
It's not for your beer though, Tom. It's for my beer.
Oh, for your beer. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, now it makes sense. Okay.
He wasn't saying, hey there, Tom, meaning talking to you. Glad you like the beer.
Oh, he's talking to you. Gotcha. Okay.
This is Tom. This is Tom. Right. This is Tom Marsiglia, I told you. So there you go. And he laughed.
We need to start drinking a little more. Maybe we can figure this shit out.
I should have known what T-Sig. I should have put that
two
together.
See, I thought it was me, but okay.
I just literally left him at work 2 hours ago. So cheers. Anyway. Cheers, Tom. Appreciate it. This beer is fantastic, Tom. I'm going to do my best to get down.
Sorry, I was confused there, Thomas. But that was John's fault. He confused me.
I am confusing. I am. Tom knows that already, so it doesn't matter. There you go. And Brian Boak just commented, and he goes, "Cheers, enjoying a Dark Hollow PA bourbon." Brian, is that from New Hope? Is that from the place in Peddler's Village? If I'm recalling this correct, let me know, because I got to get down there again. Jess loves New Hope. We got to go walk around there and get down there again. But
Johnny, I'm going to step off camera just for a second. I'll be right back.
Go for it. I'll vamp. But yeah, Tom, thanks for this. This is fantastic. You were not wrong, sir. This is very, very good. I appreciate it. And Brian Boak just said, yes, it's the place in Peddler's Village in New Hope, PA. I got to get down there. Because Brian, Free Will still has a place there too, right? They still have a tap room there. I got to get down there. New Hope's great, and then you leave the downtown area of New Hope and you go out to Peddler's Village, and it's just there's so much to do down there. It's a nice day trip, and we got to get down there. We haven't been down in New Hope. Geez, it's probably last October was the last time I did. So we're nearing a year since we've been in New Hope, and it's crazy that we live this close, and that place is so there's so much to do down there. And from what I heard too, in New Hope, now there was not always, but for a while, there was Great Barn Brewing had a tap room in New Hope, right along one of the creeks. Great place because they had an indoor area and smaller indoor area with a bar and a tap room, and then they had a nice outdoor patio right in back of the place. Along the creek. It's really, really cool to sit out there and have a couple of drinks, especially a couple of beers, especially in the fall, which is why we go in October, right? And this is why we're down there. But they did have a small fire, probably, we were there in October, so it was after that. Might have been November, December, something like that, January even. But from what I've heard, and I can't confirm nor deny this, from what I've heard, they're not there any longer. And Human Robot now has a tap room in New Hope. So that's interesting. Human Robot makes great beer. We've talked about that on the show before. We talked about it, Human Robot, extensively on the Lager Room Guys show. I got to get back down there and check that out. Tom Marsiglia, T-Sig, if you will. And that's, by the way, Tom. This is what I'm calling Tom from now on. He's T-Sig. That's it. And it's probably a nickname that he's used since he was a kid. But he's T-Sig from now on. He said, hell yeah, you got it, Tom. Brian said, yes, free will. And I definitely have to get down there. And you can walk around drinking. We go about once a year. That is cool about Peddler's Village. It's fantastic. I love going there. I really got to get down there more often than once a year, even though you only go about once a year. So that's fantastic. What did you go get there, Whisper?
So I had this prepped. Again, this one was using the Rocktown bourbon that I showed you earlier, single barrel cask. So I basically made a version of a bourbon smash. So, but I had
nice.
some fresh basil. So instead of mint, I did a bourbon basil smash.
I've done that before, and I actually like it better than the mint. I actually do prefer the basil to the mint. I love the mint, don't get me wrong, but I prefer the basil to the mint.
The basils, especially when you got fresh garden basil,
fresh garden, not
Oh my
something in
God.
the store, picking it out the back,
Mhm.
taking it out in the backyard and pulling some fresh basil right off, smack it, put it in. It's great. Love it.
And a little bit of fresh squeezed lemon juice in there to brighten it up. So I didn't use a simple per se or anything, but to sweeten it, I used a ginger liqueur from Rocktown.
Oh,
So
nice.
it's actually a basil ginger smash.
Basil ginger lemon smash.
Yeah, how about that? Huh?
You got it. And Doug Smith just commented in, Johnny, if you get to get out to State College, PA, there's an awesome distillery called Barrel 21 and Big Spring Spirits in Bellefonte, Pennsylvania. You know what? We were actually talking about going out to State College because my wife loves the creamery out in the Penn State Creamery. And we have a friend that goes out there a couple times a year. And when they come back, they don't even bring it back with them. They ship, because Penn State Creamery actually ships their ice cream. They will ship it, and you think shipping ice cream? They actually pack it. It's all completely sealed in dry ice. So you get this package, and it's left on your doorstep, and you open it up, and it's frozen. It's so cool.
Oh wow!
And the ice cream is so good from out there. So we were talking about the next time we go out to Pittsburgh, because we go out to Pittsburgh once a year. We were talking about adding a day to the trip and taking the north route, so it's a little easier to get to Pittsburgh through State College instead of going up and then back down, going out to State College. So Doug, we'll definitely put that in, and I will definitely make sure we stop there, both of them, Barrel 21 and Big Spring Spirits, and I'll keep you posted on that. Absolutely. Thank you for the tip. That's fantastic. Thank you, Tom.
Yes, sir.
T-Sig, got anything to say?
Wasn't sure which one you were talking to, but I didn't want to leave you hanging just in case.
No. It was you. It was you. I just
talking to your co-host. I wasn't sure. Oh, mercy.
All right, so let's get to the nuts and bolts of things while you're drinking your bourbon ginger lemon basil smash.
Yeah, much more complicated drink than I usually make, but yeah,
a little bit.
Let's see what. Okay. So I got the bourbon, the ginger, the lemon, the basil. Well, exactly. 4 ingredients. I'm usually a 3 ingredient guy, but I went with 4.
You are usually a 3 ingredient guy, and we don't count bitters here. We do not count bitters as ingredients on this show.
So I tell folks at work when they read the cocktail menu, I said everything fancy is the other bartender. Everything with 3 ingredients is mine.
Mm-hmm. There you go. And Doug Smith just said, hold on. He said, you'll love it. Some great brews out there too. I'm looking forward to it. I'll keep you posted. We usually go in the fall because we usually get out. We try to get out to see. We either go in the summer and go see a Pirates game, or we go in the fall and we see a Steelers game.
Oh wow!
The stadiums out there. But
I'd love to see a Pirates game once. Yeah, I'm a big baseball guy. I would love to be at that stadium.
PNC Park is amazing. I love PNC Park. I was just last night. I was at my favorite ballpark, and it's self-serving because I'm a Mets fan. But I was at Citi Field last night. I was at the Mets Phillies game last night, and they walked it off. So Tom, the bullpen. Mets were up 5-3. And the bullpen screwed it up in the 7th.
Oh no!
And they caught up. It was tied 5-5. But going to the bottom of the 9th, it was 5-5, and it was the eighth. They screwed it up in the eighth, the top of the eighth. But it was tied 5-5 going to the bottom of the ninth. I didn't want to go to extra innings. Plus, I wanted to get home. But
and you can't drink beer after 7, right?
No, I mean you can, but we drank enough in the parking lot. We were going to tailgate a little bit afterwards, so I had another beer out there. But in any event, I had which we call it the Starling Marte singled.
Nice.
Then Pete Alonso singled. Then Brett Beatty came in and singled. And then Brandon Nimmo got up and singled. No outs, 4 singles, walk-off single. It was a cool game. It was great. It was great. But in any event, back to what I was saying, Citi Field's my favorite ballpark. There's everything about Citi Field is amazing. And honestly, it's not just because I'm a Mets fan. It really is a cool ballpark. And there's a lot of people that feel the same way. But PNC Park is definitely my number 2. PNC Park's definitely my number 2. And my number 3, and this is, of course, of the ballparks I've been to. I've been to about half, maybe a little less than half of the ballparks in MLB. But my number 3 is actually Target Field in Minneapolis. That's my number 3.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Really, really, really cool ballpark. And what I like the best about it, Tom, they have a huge screen on the outside of the stadium, right by the center, by the home plate, like the main gate going in off the main drag there. And they have almost like a grassy area in front of it. So, and they have the sound coming out too. You know, obviously it's not just the video, right? They have audio for it as well. People can go there without tickets to the game and sit there and picnic and sit there on the lawn and watch the game on the big screen, listen to the audio, and hear the crowd roaring from inside whenever something happens.
Oh, wow.
Really
that's
cool.
cool.
It's gratis. Just show up, sit down, picnic, watch the game. Love it. That's so cool. Right in the middle of Minneapolis. It's not like it's in the suburb, like 20 miles outside the city. Right in the middle of Minneapolis. Gotta love it. All right, enough about baseball. But yeah, we normally go out to Pittsburgh either in the summer or the fall. So we're going to try to get there this fall. If we do, we're going through State College. Doug, I'll let you know. We'll definitely have to add that day to hit both of those distilleries and a couple of breweries on the way out too. So
nice, very nice.
But in any event, maybe we'll just. I think at best we add the day and stay in State College. That's probably a good idea, and then head out to Pittsburgh after. Anyway, all right. So, be that as it may, one of the things we wanted to talk about on this show before we sign off, because as you know, this show comes before the sports podcast, which is happening whenever we sign off of this. So, Doug Smith just commented. He said, "Been to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Royals play there. Absolutely.
It's I've been there. Been to that park. Yeah,
he has. I have not. It's on my list. I've gone. I've most of the East Coast stadiums. Not all, but most of the East Coast stadiums I've been to, and I've been to some further west. Haven't been to Kauffman Stadium, but I will tell you one thing: when I do go to Kauffman Stadium, and I do see the Royals play in Kansas City, I will make sure that I get my ass down to Springfield to hang out and have a couple drinks with that gentleman right there now.
That would be awesome. That would be really awesome. Yes.
Yeah. But that being said, yeah, we as you know, if you've been following along, playing along at home with us, as you will,
playing along at home. If you have the home game,
right? Dave has recused himself from this show due to, and I won't say health concerns, just being a little bit more fiscally responsible. And I don't mean that money-wise either, just health fiscally responsible. He's just trying to do the right thing. He's not obviously giving up the Locker Room Guys podcast. We've been doing that for 5 years. So now that doesn't mean he will never make another appearance on this show. He will
be our favorite guest if he ever wants to come back.
He will be our favorite guest whenever he already said he will be back on the show on occasion. But when it's up to him, right? He's not structured to be involved in this show. So when he comes back, he will be welcome. But what Tom and I are going to do going forward is we're going to get back to the roots of the show, right? We're gonna actually think about it and pair a spirit and a beer, pair a cocktail and a beer, pair a cocktail, and a couple beers. Pair. Um, what did we talk about before, Tom? Pair music and
Yeah.
cocktails.
And then
Pair pair
look,
pair movies and cocktails. Pair
yeah, whatever. Yeah, we'll pair
whatever the pair.
something,
Look,
man.
it's and a chaser, right? That doesn't mean it has to be two drinks. It can be anything,
Yeah,
And to that point,
just
it can
around the
be
industry, talking there are so many topics to talk about.
so many topics.
I feel like Anna Chaser could encompass everything.
100%. Now, we will most likely, most of those shows will have both a spirit and a beer. My guess is that
Mhm.
we're going to get into music, if we're going to get into any other topics off the topic of, or even just teetering or skirting the topic of liquor and beer, for that matter, we will at least do a spirit, whether it's straight or on the rocks, and a beer while we're talking about it. We'll or maybe we do a cocktail and talk about some music. And Tom and I go way back in music, many moons. So we'll definitely have to explore those possibilities.
It's just-
Brian Boak Brian Boak just said, well, it's funny that you're writing in because we were going to say that next. Brian Boak said
yeah,
food and a cocktail. 100%. We
yes,
actually did that 2 shows ago.
yeah.
We did a cocktail, we did a beer, and we did food. So
And
that's fantastic, and that will happen. Tom, Brian,
and I
that will
think
happen.
going into fall, you're going to see more of that too, as food
100%.
becomes, especially getting
Fall,
into Thanksgiving and then Christmas. It could be
absolutely.
something savory. It could be a holiday, a cookie or treat or something. But yeah, I think we're
100%.
going to see more food pairings too.
We'll
Yeah,
definitely do some food pairings with cocktails
but I
and
do
or
like
beer, or
Douglas's
both.
suggestion too. You might want to read.
And Doug said, "Cannabis chaser." You know
I'm
what?
not ruling it out. I'm not going to
I'll,
rule it out.
I'll be honest with you. There are a couple of there's a ton of THC seltzers.
Mhm.
Tons. It's insane the amount of THC seltzers there are
I
out there.
haven't tried any. Have you?
I have.
You
I
have?
have.
I haven't tried
I have.
any. Okay.
And there's a ton of THC seltzers. There's some CBD seltzers that don't have THC in them. But there's a lot. And I just recently was given a couple of samples of THC infused non-alcoholic beer.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So I have to try both of those. One's an IPA, one's a lager. I got to try both of those. We are going to do, here's the thing. If they are, and I've been told by multiple people that they are actually spot on, like the non-alcohol, because look, the THC infusion is nothing. You don't get it other than the feeling, right? The reaction you get from the THC. It's not part of the flavor profile by any means. But the non-alcoholic beer part of these particular beverages I've been told are spot on. They're very well brewed non-alcoholic beers, and one's an IPA, one's a lager. So I want to try them, and if all is correct with what I've been told, we'll definitely have that particular company on the Lagerroom Guys show.
Oh, nice.
All right?
Oh, wow. Okay.
But that does not exclude them from making an appearance on this particular show, especially paired with a cocktail
Oh,
or
that
a
would be
spirit.
really awesome. Yes.
Because we're talking about THC here, and we're not talking about
excuse me.
that's right. We're not talking about beer and a cocktail. We're talking about non-alcoholic beer. So for all intents and purposes, there's no alcohol in that product. It's just the THC. And everybody reacts differently to that, right? I haven't, I'll be honest, any of the THC seltzers that I've tried, I have not had the entire can. I will be completely upfront and honest. I have not had the entire can. So I have not drank one. But Tom, they range from anywhere from 1% to 2.5% to 5 to 10 to 50 and 60 milligrams.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah. So I don't know who's drinking those 60 milligram THC seltzers. And those come in 16-ounce cans. Everything else is 12.
Oh my God. Yeah, I haven't tried. So this, for the first time in my life, and I just turned 60, but for the very first time, I'm at a job where I'm not going to be tested. So I can actually do that. It's always been a thing. Every job I've ever had before, I could be tested. So now I'm not worried about it because I'm a bartender. Who cares what a bartender does?
Exactly.
In fact, would you trust a bartender that isn't wasted half the time?
No, actually, I wouldn't.
Although I will say, having said that, that was kind of a joke, but I never ever drink on shift.
No, no, no. You drink after the shift.
I do. I never
Yeah.
drink till I count the money.
Any bar I ever worked in, it was now I can't say that. Any bar I managed, if we had an event, like especially a craft beer event, right? If we had a craft beer event, um, I partook in a couple. I didn't like over indulge,
Yeah. I mean,
but
sometimes a
I
sample
had a
comes here and there.
right.
Yeah.
I had a few beers during the event, right? But for all intents and purposes, just during a regular night, I didn't. I drank when we were done. I had a beer or two when we were done, cleaning up, settling things up, any of that. But I mean, that's many moons ago anyway. But
Let me show you the
um,
last product I'm having here, Johnny, or the last whiskey anyway. This one is the one out of Hot Springs. It's from
go
Crystal
for it.
Ridge Distillery,
Mm,
that's known more for moonshines.
sure.
And this is their just regular moonshine at 120, not
Mhm.
flavored, just a straight unaged whiskey.
Wow. At 120, 120. Now,
Yeah, so I've got
120%
2 ounces
is
with
pretty straight. I got to tell you. So,
I've got a couple ounces with a squeeze of lemon, and I got to tell you, this whiskey is so clean, so
that's a
easy to drink. I mean, I'm going to show you something here.
that's a straight. That's not a barrel aged whiskey, right? That's basically
No,
moonshine. It's white whiskey.
but I mean, I don't know if you saw that, but man, that is really approachable, really easy to drink at that proof.
A
There
hundred
was
and
there is no burn at all.
120 proof.
No
White,
face,
basically
no
120 proof.
choke.
You're basically drinking 120 proof moonshine, right? Is what you're saying.
Yes, that's what it is. Yeah,
Mhm.
and it is so easy to drink. I mean, wow.
There
You
you
get a
go.
little bit of sweetness up front.
Very nice.
Oh, that's gorgeous. And I basically just threw the lemon in there for color.
Yeah. Well, it takes a little bit of the edge off too, and it gives you a little bit of a little extra dimension to the
It adds to the aromatics, if you
of course.
will.
Well, that too. To a little nice fresh citrus, right? It was fresh lemon. Use fresh lemon.
Yes, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep. Fresh
Um,
lemon.
Doug Smith said something herbal. Yeah, 100% something herbal. Exactly. And then Brian Boak said maybe the 50 milligram ones are used for mixed drinks. Yeah.
That's
Well, you know
right.
what?
Yeah.
You know what? It's funny. He's not wrong because I have been told by a number of people that actually people do use the higher ABV, the higher milligram dosage THC seltzers in mixed seltzer cocktails kind of thing. And I just can't wrap my head around that. But maybe there's a
Wow.
market for that. I don't know. Maybe we'll try that one day. I don't know. We'll see. But one thing is for sure, we will not be starting those with 50 milligrams. We'll start them with 1 or 2.5, maybe 5, and we'll go from there.
If I try that, I'm going to do it at home because that stuff does.
100%. No, I have not any of these I've tried. It's been in my house. It's been home. I will not have that out not knowing how it works.
No.
Um,
Sure.
Cool. All right. But that's what we're doing. So on that note, folks, anything you want us to talk about, anything you want us to pair, anything you want us to bring on the show and endorse or show, anything you want us to, or not endorse, but endorse like try, and if
Yeah.
you like it, endorse it.
And we're not doing a commercial, but yeah, we're
No, no,
welcome to
no.
try different things. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Give us some suggestions, some stuff we may not know. But anything you want us to, any guests, any suggestions you have for what we're embarking on here, please let us know. Write us in. You could just send a message straight through Facebook. If you're watching on YouTube, send a message through YouTube, or you can even write in. All of our information is available, of course. It's all tied in with the Logger Room on the Logger Room website, of course. So you can go to the Logger Room. It's www.loggerroom.com. That's LEGERROOM.com, and right in there, just go right to the website and leave a message on there. Give us suggestions, because Tom and I are open books for your thoughts, and we have plenty of our own. Don't you worry about that. But yeah, if you have any suggestions and that are really, really cool suggestions, we would be more than happy to entertain anything you have to offer suggestion wise to us.
Sometimes I've been told I have too many thoughts, but that's a story for another
Exactly.
day. Anyway,
Anyway, all right. Well, this was definitely exactly the exact show that I'd hoped for tonight. It exemplified exactly what we were talking. We actually have two other comments here. I'm gonna put this up there. Doug Smith said, "Have you done a run show or a tiki drinks?" And then he said, "I saw it already. I'm just saying." Then he said rum. So
rum,
we didn't do a
rum
run
show.
show. I'm not running anywhere. No, I'm kidding. Have we done a rum show or tiki drinks? You know what? We haven't. I think Dave has had rum on the show once. I think I did too.
Yeah, well, we have. I
I
don't
had
know that we
rum.
did a rum specific show, but
I
we
don't think
probably should.
it was a show that was it was kind of like left up to interpretation or whatever the cocktail was. And like you said, classic tiki drinks, old school.
I
Yeah, I
think we
mean,
should look up. We should look up to see exactly when Hawaii was a state and do tiki drinks on that day.
it's in 1948, I believe, Hawaii became a
No, I
state.
mean the you know that
No, I know the
date.
month and day. I
Yeah,
know. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, we can do that because we have the power. Imagine, remember, Tom, take yourself back.
Uh-huh.
What did we do before Google?
Oh shit, we lied.
Yeah, yeah.
We lied a lot. We assumed information. We regurgitated shit that was told to us, thinking it was the truth until we found out it was a lie. That we'd been
Right.
lied to our entire lives.
All right. 6 days ago was the anniversary.
Oh damn it, we missed it. Son of a bitch.
We got a
Well,
year to put that show together. So
Okay, so no, we could do it the next show.
we'll do the next
could,
show.
yeah, we'll do
Yeah.
tiki drinks. We
Yeah.
missed it, but that's okay.
I was 19. I was wrong. It's 1948. It's 1959. That's right. It was 59. I was
Mhm.
1959. August 21st, 1959. Hawaii became a state.
Wow.
Which is weird. I mean, it's not too long before either you or I were born.
I know, that's crazy. I was thinking it was earlier than that. Yeah, I mean, I was born in '65, but yeah, wow, that's crazy.
Oh, this is crazy. So yeah, the next show will be on Wednesday, September 10th. That'll
Okay.
be the next show. So yeah, it's only gonna be a couple weeks after the fact. So yeah, you know what, Doug, you win. There you go.
Well, yeah, let's do a rum/tiki drinks.
There you go. Rum/tiki drinks, old school tiki drinks. We'll have to do that for the next show.
Yeah,
And do we? Here's
I
the
like
thing.
it.
Here's the thing.
I don't
though,
have
Tom.
any umbrellas. I got to get some paper umbrellas, though. I guess,
Yeah.
right? Because all those
Or-
tiki drinks
or-
have paper umbrellas.
Brian said, or Jimmy Buffett's birthday.
Oh, I like that too.
Let's see.
I
Let's see.
like
Hold
that
on.
too.
Let's see.
Then we'd have to do a hurricane.
Yeah.
The
Buffett's
margarita. Yeah.
birthday. It's funny if you talk longer, you can type right. Birthday.
Although if we do that show, we might have to carve out more than an hour. That might be a 2-hour show to get a Jimmy Buffett thing in.
I never knew this. Jimmy Buffett was born on Christmas Day.
Oh, so now we got something, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
The Jimmy Buffett show will do around Christmas. Our Christmas show will be
Our
Jimmy
Christmas
Buffett.
show. Our Christmas show will be. Hey, Tom, we do Christmas in July on the Log Room, guys. We can do tiki drinks in winter or tiki drinks for Christmas.
And that's right. I love that. Oh,
I love that thing. All
in.
right, that's it. That's what we're gonna do. Not on the next show. So we're combining Doug's and Brian's suggestions into.
Oh yeah, I like it a lot.
And I do like that theory because, like I said, every year we just did the fourth one, right? The fourth annual we just did. Christmas in July show on the Log Room, guys. So
we'll bring summer to Christmas.
July and Christmas show.
Oh, I love it. Oh gosh, I'm so in.
None. That's what we're doing. Whatever And a Chaser show falls the closest to Christmas. That's the theme for that show. There you go. So we're writing that down, and we'll make that happen. Awesome. Thanks both of you for that suggestion. And any other suggestions, write them in, and we'll jump on it straight away. All right. So, cool. All right. Any other parting words there, Mr. Whisperer?
No, other than maybe we should rename our show. We got And a Chaser. We'll call it Last Drunk Standing.
Last trunk standing.
Since
There
it's
you go.
just the two of us. We'll see
Well,
who
that's
ends
true.
up the one.
Oh, I never
There
put
can
that
only
up.
be one, like Highlander. There can only be one.
There can only be one. I actually did neglect. I put this up in a billboard, but I didn't put it up. We affectionately called the show, and then there were two. There you
Yeah.
go. So and then Tom went ahead and renamed that Last Trunk Standing. There you
Last trunk stand.
go. Last Trunk
Well, of
Standing.
course.
Of course. That's that. So that's what we'll do. So all right. So
Bro.
Tom and I will come up with unless somebody writes in and gives us a couple other ideas. We were going to do that Tiki show in December, but we'll definitely get some good stuff going for you. And don't fret if you're a fan of Samurai. You can
He'll
see
be
him.
back.
You can see him every Tuesday on the Log Room, guys, and he will be on this show. It's not going to be every show. It may or may not be often. I don't know. I cannot confirm or deny that. I don't think he can either. But he will be on the show from time to time. So don't you worry about that. But we will keep it going for you. We enjoy doing this, and we're gonna bring you more content and talk about a lot more in the world of cocktails and spirits, especially as they pair with beer and food and many other things as well. So we'll do that for you. And Tom, and like I
Cocktails that
said,
pair best with sex.
we'll
Just
have to
throwing things out.
we'll have to have a
That might
guest
be
on for that.
that's a different kind of show, Tuh.
That's a whole different kind of show. We'll have to have a guest on for that one.
That's right.
That show's not just going to be me and you, Tom.
I'll have to
There you
look
go.
up my Valley contacts from 1987.
There
Yeah.
you go. Well, you've been to Tijuana. I mean,
Look up
come
my
on,
California contacts from
Yeah.
87.
Exactly. All right.
Anyway,
Anyway.
you
All right.
went too far, Tom. Oh.
There you go. No. It's all good. So we'll work on that one too. There you go. So. Anyway, on that note, we will wrap up the show for today. We want to thank everybody for watching. For those of you just listening to the audio podcast, thank you for listening. Don't forget to visit our website. All of the Enda Chaser info will be available on www.logroom.com. That's LEGERROOM.com. And please remember, like us and follow us on Facebook at Enda Chaser. And of course, all of our shows are available on YouTube as well on the Log Room channel. They will also be always available on the Artisan Spirits Fest page on Facebook as well. More on that on future shows. That culminates every year around May, but more on that in future shows. Anyway, remember, we go live with the video podcast on Facebook and YouTube and those other pages as well every other Wednesday around 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. And for those of you who just want to listen to the audio podcast, you can do so on our audio host, Spreaker, as well as iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Odyssey, Audible, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music Podcast, TuneIn, Podcast Addict, Castbox, Deezer, Podchaser, Listen Notes. Pretty much anywhere you can find an audio podcast, you will find the Enda Chaser podcast. And
You just go through the alphabet, you'll figure something out.
Exactly. And pretty much, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to one or more of those feeds and you will never miss a show. Again, thanks for following along with us. Have a great rest of your week. Have a wonderful weekend, and we will talk to you in a couple of weeks, folks. Take care. Cheers.